Japan has been a land of technology and sophistication, often referred to as the land of rising sun. However, the Japanese have a lot of things in store which will surely feel weird and bizarre to you. Here is a list of weird facts about Japan that you haven't heard. Number 1. In Japan, death by overworking is so common that they have a word for it, karoshi, and there is a separate karoshi hotline network to help people affected by overworking and families of the deceased. A large part of the Japanese population works for a horrifying long hours, increasing the number of deaths due to the excessive work. Most of these people either commit suicide due to the sheer pressure and stress, and many fall prey to strokes. The term karoshi, which literally means death by overwork, was coined in 1970s as the number of the death due to working for extended hours was increasing rapidly. Some of the victims of karoshi were working as much as 110 hours a week, and some for over 4,000 hours a year. As horrible as it may sound, these people were between the age group of 25 to 60 years old. There was a nurse who died of a heart attack because she had done a 32-hour shift 5 times in that month. Number 2. In Japan, there are more than 1 million people known as hikikomori who have completely isolated themselves from society for years. Hikikomori are people who suffer from acute social withdrawal and resort to extreme isolation from the society. The affected people usually coffin themselves to small rooms and have almost no contact with any other human beings. They totally depend on their parents for livelihood and have minimum contact with them as well. Two of the major reasons is extreme pressure of expectation from parents and the burden of economic responsibilities. Another main reason is the fear of failure, which can again be attributed to the pressure of expectations. According to our government data, around 540,000 hikikomori of the estimated total of 1 million are aged between 15 to 39 years old. These people have no friends, eat their food in their rooms, and go outside very rarely. They talk very little and mostly unhappy about themselves. Number 3. About 98% of people adopted in Japan are between the age group of 20 to 30 years old, so that the family business stays within the family. There is a centuries-old tradition in Japan where people, usually from the business class, adopt an adult male either from within their family or outside. If a family lacked a capable male, or if there wasn't a male at all, they adopted their closest male relative or married them to one of their own daughters, mainly to keep the business alive. This practice has been carried over all these years, and today adult male adoption stands at staggering 98% of all adoptions. Many prominent companies like Toyota, Suzuki, Matsui Securities, etc. are run by adopted children. Though this tradition is hundreds of years old, it is expected to be alive and healthy for a very long time into the future. Number 4. The Japanese government has been hosting speed dating events in hopes that the result will lead to more children, as the country's population has dropped by more than 1 million since 2010. Though there are many countries trying to revive their population growth, the Japan government has stood out and taken a unique step. The government has set up speed dating service across the country in a bid to encourage people to get married. Population imbalance and its steady decline has been one of the major problems for Japan. The majority of the population is getting older or is old already. The main reason for this is that the Japanese people have no time for having sex. Most of the population is working over 80 hours a week, and some even without holidays. This has resulted in serious health issues among the youth, causing sudden deaths. Also, there is a trend against getting married among the youth, and this has further worsen the situation. The speed dating initiative by the government is aimed at bringing singles closer to find a potential match, get married, and have babies. Number 5. If you visit Japan and see an overwhelming number of people wearing surgical masks, then don't worry, as it is not because of some disease or pollution, but it has become a fashion trend and a way to keep the face warm and to avoid interaction with strangers. Surgical mask production is a multi-million-dollar industry, as the trend, which started as a health prevention measure, has turned out to be an iconic fashion statement. Though initially marketed for people suffering from various allergies, these masks are now doing multiple jobs like keeping the mouth warm and avoiding any interaction with strangers. Another weird reason for a large number of women wearing the mask is that they are too lazy to put on makeup. In a country like Japan, where you are always expected to be dressed up and have makeup on, as a woman, a surgical mask is a very convenient tool to avoid unwanted criticism for no makeup. As they have become a fashion statement, these masks now come in a variety of colors and patterns, so you can have a matching mask with your outfit every day. They also come with different fragrances. Number 6. In Japanese, Yaiba means teeth, especially the upper canines, which are uncommonly crooked. Strangely enough, they are considered attractive in Japan, and hence many girls go to the dentist to have their normal teeth made crooked purposely. It may look like a vampire's teeth, but the Japanese have become crazy about it. This weird fashion trend has been in Japan for quite a while, where crooked teeth are linked to youthfulness. Dentists have women of all ages coming to get their teeth reshaped. Yaiba literally translates to double tooth, which has been viewed predominantly as a flaw all over the world. However, people in Japan think that this gives the girls a unique cuteness. The Japanese men have become very fond of this imperfect look and find it very attractive. This is also a reason why women are paying hundreds of dollars to have their normal teeth modified. This awkward sounding fashion has been so trendy that it led to the formation of a tangled tooth girl band called TYB48. Number 7. Female toilets in Japan are equipped with a unique device called Sound Princess, which creates the artificial sound of a flush, as many Japanese women feel embarrassed about other hearing the noise of urination. Sound Princess is a device that prevents auditory embarrassment among women while urinating. In the past, to prevent others from hearing the sound of their urination, women used to flush the toilets continuously, wasting huge amounts of water. An entire campaign was run to stop women from wasting water, but nothing worked. To tackle this problem, a device was introduced in the 1980s which created an artificial sound of a toilet flush and gained instant recognition. Since then, almost all new public women toilets have been built incorporating these devices, and many older ones were also upgraded. The device works with a push button or a simple wave of the hand. It is estimated that the Sound Princess saves about 20 liters of water in a single use. Number 8. The Nakimu Sumo Baby Crying Contest is a contest in Japan where wrestlers compete to see who can make a baby cry first. And this has been in practice for hundreds of years. Most of the parents in the world always want their children to smile and laugh all the time. But there is a contrasting scenario in Japan. People here present their infants in a festive called Nakimu Sumo, which is more of a competition where sumo wrestlers compete to make them cry. But this isn't because the parents don't love their babies. Actually, this weird and bizarre practice is in line with an ancient Japanese proverb, Naku kuwa sudesu, which means crying babies grow fat. It is also believed that the wailing of babies drive away demons that cause harm. Though this could never be proved, the tradition has managed to survive the centuries. Number 9. An indoor farm in Japan can produce crops 2.5 times faster than fields using LED lights, and it produces 10,000 heads of lettuce each day, where a traditional field produces around 26,000 heads a year. Japan has always been a land of innovation, but this is just from another world. A psychologist in Japan has transformed a semiconductor factory into the world's largest indoor farm for the ever increasing food demand. This could be the best answer and a proven one. That's it for today. Be sure to subscribe to our channel to get further notification.